Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and welcome to Unreal Christmas in June. That's right, first Tuesday of every month, we have an Unreal Engine giveaway, and every month I cover the assets, and today, no exception. And you can see one of them in action immediately. What you see in front of you is a bunch of rubble, but if we turn around, there is more to it. So this is from Scans. We've actually had assets from them in the past. This is a construction site, really high resolution stuff here. So you can see over here, we've got this bulldozer or front-end loader. If we go in and take a look at the level of detail, it is really high. So you can actually even read the tire types on this guy. Their stuff is always in this manner. We got a bunch of, what is it, detritus? Or what's the difference between detritus and debris? Anyways, you got a bunch of stuff that you would see around a construction site. We've got things like these guys, the shipping containers and so on. We've got all the broken down bits, the garbage. We've got a bunch of broken tires, discarded tires, etc. And of course, we have this bulldozer to work with. And very nice scene on the whole. Now, again, the way this works is first Tuesday of every month, you can get 5 free assets. You basically add them to cart and buy them. Once you've bought them, they are yours forever. You also get 1 free forever asset. So we're going to be looking at 5 of 6 assets. They're all kind of on the level of content packs this month. There's only one plugin level one, and we won't be looking at it, but we'll check it out in a second. So that's a construction site. The next one we got is low poly style Asia, and this is actually, if I'm honest, my favorite of the pack, and this is the one that I used on the thumbnail for this video in the first place. So this is, all right, why are you not going away? There we go. This is, again, a low poly style, but when you look at the buildings, it actually isn't immediately obvious it's low poly. I do like the art style here. So it's a traditional Asian village, or I guess we wouldn't say medieval, but feudal Asian village here. All the stuff to go together to create this. It is modular. We also have a waterfall particle system going on here just to kind of add to it. A number of buildings. Again, they are modular, so you can make a variety of different building types out of it. We got over here, we got some gate guard lions going on here. We got a little Buddha temple over here, like so. And again, when you start looking at like this, obviously it is very low poly, etc. So if this isn't your art style, you're going to have a challenge using this one. Although I honestly think you could get away with the buildings. They don't look as low poly. Well, part of it do. I guess the outside buildings do. It's definitely chunkier. But if you're going for that low poly look, it's a very impressive pack. I actually really like this one. I think it demos well. I think it looks good. Again, it's probably only going to be handy for certain people. Now, if you're using, say, Cinti assets already, this could probably be made to mesh with Cinti assets. They're kind of similar, a little bit different levels of color saturation, but on the whole, a nice little pack, straightforward in what it's all about. All right, let's move on to the next one. Again, we are doing this in alphabetical order. The next one is the Modular Temple Plaza. Let me load up the map on that one. So this is the overview map. So you see here the contents that go together that can be used, all of the assets in it. So it's just a modular set for creating a temple type environment. Kind of bordering on realistic, but not quite. Let's go ahead and we'll load up the demo map instead of the overview map. So let's bring up the concept map here. Now, when you're seeing these load times, it's because I preloaded everything, by the way. So I've already done all the shader compilations, etc. So your performance will vary. Now, I don't know why that didn't load. There we go. All right, so we'll open this up. By the way, what you're noticing is this is entirely in Unreal Engine 5. That's the reason why we're not demoing the one asset. The one asset is Unreal Engine 4 only. So here's how everything works together. We didn't really get any interior stuff, but you've got modular walls, doors, buildings, roofs, and so on for creating an environment like this. Again, it's straightforward content. I don't think I would call this realistic, but I don't think I would call this stylized either. I don't know, it doesn't look out of place to what you'd see in like an Assassin's Creed or so. I think it might come more down to the lighting of the situation than anything else, but pretty straightforward environment. So that's what that one is. Let's move on to the next pack. So here we go. Come on. Content. So we're at the, so that's a project I'm reusing. This one is the free forever asset. Now, the way that works is, well, it's free forever. So there's no time limit on this one. You don't have to buy this by the first Wednesday of next month or anything like that. For some reason, this one also makes my computer run slow, and I do not know why. So this demo is going to be the worst part. So it is stylized Sort of. So again, this one runs really slow on my computer. I do not know why. So it's almost like painterly. I honestly think that this might be the most limited asset because your own stuff isn't going to look hand painted. It looks sharp for sure. And again, it just kills my computer. I have no idea why this particular asset is so slow to run on my. I think it's got to be something to do with the shaders for the look. But as you see, the frame rate just chunked out when we got into this one. So this is Provincial, I believe it was called. This is the permanently free asset for the month. And before my computer melts, let's get away from that. So stylized Provincial. Again, it's got a nice look about it. It's just I don't know if it's just a Mac thing, but it runs like a pig, which is weird because this next one is probably the most comprehensive of or most complex of them, and it looks really good, if a bit dark. And this is a Victorian era train station with the train. So we're going to take a walk around. Again, it's very dark. See here, you got this old school clock. You've got this wrought iron ceilings, and the old Gothic architecture. You do have these trains here. I do not think there's anything inside of them. No, so they are not modeled interior. Unfortunately, this particular demo is very, very dark. If I do a light rebuild, it might come across a little bit better. I'm not 100% certain. But that does seem to be the look they were going for on this one. And it's everything you need to create a Victorian-era train ticket. It's just weird because this is pretty modern Victoria-era touchscreen ticket dispenser. And we go on down here. We got a couple more items. And over here, we got an old-school phone box. And up here, we have another ticket dispenser. And then again, you got a couple of trains going on here, the turnstiles to get through to them. I believe we get, so we got tracking available down here. Again, I just like the architecture of this. I do like this Gothic clock stuff going on here. I like this clock over here. I just like this environment, if I'm honest. I think it looks pretty sharp. Again, quite dark, but it's, again, pretty straightforward collection of stuff this month. And here we are on the outside. You got this nice grand glass roof to look through. Let's go back on down here. And we are back in it. And then, of course, you have a couple of trains. I think it's all the same train. I don't think there's any variation in them. So that's the Victorian train. Oh, and we even have a welcome board. So definitely a cool asset in that regard. Now, if you want to go ahead and grab all these things, it's pretty straightforward. In your Epic launcher or in the browser, you go to free and then go to free for the month. And then what you're going to want to do is basically add to cart, 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 and check out. Even if you are not an Unreal Engine developer, just start hoarding because you never know if you're going to change your mind or if something could come in useful at some point in time. So this is the 5 we looked at, minus this one. So this construction loader scans one, the Victorian train station and railroad, the low poly style Asia environment, the modular temple plaza, and then we have the Move It multiplayer locomotion. I'll get to that one in just a second. In terms of the other stuff, we have the permanently free collection, and in that we added the stylized fantasy Provincial. Again, it had that painterly style, and I do not know what was going on with this one because it ran like an absolute pig. Everything else runs really nice. It's pretty, but I don't know that this is going to mesh with anyone's style, so I don't know if there's any real use to this particular asset, to be honest, for the vast majority of people. But under the free for the month category, well, construction environment set and a Victorian train set definitely could be useful. Temple stuff with 4K PBR objects, PBR texturing, definitely useful. I like the Asian environment if you're going for that low poly look. It is a solid pickup. And then the only one I didn't demonstrate is Move It. And Move It may actually be the most interesting of the assets here. So if you want to learn more about this, there's potential I could do it in another video. It does say it supports Unreal Engine 5, so that is interesting. It's just... It does specifically say for Unreal Engine 4 up here. 5 is shown, so I'm going to check that out to see if it actually worked with Unreal Engine. Now, the reason I didn't really cover this one is because this is more of a process or a plugin. So this is a movement control system. It's a semi-procedural locomotion system for Unreal Engine 4 featuring full network replication and easy integration. It's aimed at all game types and works especially well with shooters or melee games. So the features are in an overview video. But we've got a bit of a breakdown over here. So, best turn-and-play system probably ever. That's not a grand claim. Procedural strafing, procedural gate, sprint, crouch, running, floor sliding, pivoting, procedural ducking, speed, procedural foot IK and floor orientation, semi-procedural animations, impacts with walls, scuffing walls, impact with other characters, procedural footstep system that works on any bone, transitions cleanly between all game modes, view component with camera blending and camera state transitions, procedural look target, twitch bones, weapon pose adjustments, full network prediction and replication, easy to integrate and work with, clean and efficient multi-threaded animation. So if you are looking to do, it's also on Windows only for development, which I guess I wouldn't have focused on it today because I did recording this video on a Mac. So it's available on Windows and Windows. So that's definitely a down. Now, again, that's just for development. Your game should work on any supported platform out there. This is an engine plugin, however. So I didn't, per se, cover this one for a plethora of reasons. It also could potentially earn its own video if there is enough interest in it. So do let me know that in the comments down below. And also, please do let me know what you think of this month's free content. I think it's a pretty solid but not exceptional bunch, so it's definitely not the worst month we've ever seen. I don't think it's the best month we've ever seen either. This is the money item, so this is normally $315 Canadian, so $250 US probably. So again, if you have interest in that one, let me know. I can potentially cover it in more depth in another video. I do like my favorite pack is probably this one. Which one do you like best of them all? The Victorian train station is probably a close second, and then probably my least favorite of the items is the addition to the permanently free collection. It looks really sharp. It's just so bad performance, and realistically, unless you're full on with that art style, how are you going to incorporate this into your game? Now, you may be able to take the shaders they used in there and adapt it to a full title. Interesting proposition. I'm not sure. But that is this month's free stuff. Now, the question comes up every time, can I use this in projects outside of Unreal Engine? Theoretically, yes. It's just, as long as it's not provided by Epic Games or their direct partners, you can generally export it out of Unreal Engine and use it in Blender or Godot or however you wish to do it. It's going to be a pain to do so, and this stuff obviously all works the best in Unreal Engine. And if you are an Unreal Engine developer and you've been hoarding this stuff, like, just to give you some perspective, here now is my library. So we go on down here. Here is my vault of stuff that I have gotten from free Unreal Engine giveaways. There's a lot. There is a whole lot here. So if you're not hoarding already, you definitely should be, because you may change your mind in the future. And if you do, you have enough assets to make just about anything you could dream of. So let me know what you think of this month's content of the Unreal Engine giveaways. And if you're not an Unreal Engine developer, I ask this every month, are these giveaways starting to tempt you? If so, let me know. Comments down below, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.